2018. Thank you all for joining me and being in the seats at start time on a Saturday morning. I know many of us traveled. Some of you arrived at 4 in the morning. So thank you for being here. I am Renee Moore. I am the chair of the American Statistical Association Committee on Minorities and Statistics. And we have two major initiatives each year. One, we have a diversity mentoring program at the Joint Statistical Meeting, and we have StatFest. StatFest started in 2001. Our founder of StatFest is Dr. Nagamble Shaw, and she's actually here, and she is a retired professor at Spelman College, and she wanted to have a way to introduce her undergraduate students and undergraduate students to fields in statistics and to careers in statistics. And out of that grew StatFest. And we have a great committee which we'll be recognizing throughout the day, both the organizing committee and the national committee, but Dr. Shaw did it many years by herself. And so we're so thankful for that and that we are here in her legacy. So do we have any high school students out there? All right, what about undergraduate students? Woo-hoo! I love those numbers. So undergraduate students, this started for you, and you are our target audience, and so we want you to see the many exciting careers. So we're here at Amherst College. We actually this year also have 2 satellite sites. So hello, Purdue University. They're here watching us, well, virtually here, under the organizing leadership of Mark Daniel Ward and Will Egan. And later on, Pomona College in California will join us. And they'll be there under the leadership of Joe Hardin and Talithia Williams. We are here today. We have wonderful local co-chairs, Nick Horton, Brittany Bailey, who have been just a great partnership here to bring us to Amherst College today. So who are our graduate students out there? Okay. So this is also for you. So this came out of most of us on the organizing committee. We come here not because it's another conference, but we come here for this community. And so for those of you who are here at StatFest for the first time, welcome to our community, welcome to our family. As those of us from historically underrepresented populations, we often find ourselves as the only in our programs, in our graduate programs at the workforce, are one of 2. And so this is a space where you can meet others who look like you, who are engaging in these exciting graduate programs and careers in statistics and data science, and know that you are not alone. We are all here, and now you are a part of our family, and that everyone in this room shares a special interest in each and every one of you and your success. So we will talk about networking more formally, but this is a time to grow your family. And you'll hear me talk a little bit about my journey into this family and how that got me here today. And so we will talk more about networking, logistics, but the next part I would like to ask Dr. Biddy Martin to come to the podium. She is the Amherst College president, and so she will give some opening remarks.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Amherst College. Yeah. How are you this morning? Good. Great. We are so pleased to have you here and to host StatFest. Thank you, Professor Moore. Thanks to Dr. Shaw, who started this program. Thanks to all of you for coming. How many students are here from Amherst College? Excellent. Statistics and data science has grown quickly over the past few years at Amherst, thanks in large part to Nick Horton, who is a co-host with Brittany for this event, and who is an extraordinary faculty member and college citizen, also a citizen of the statistics world much more broadly. We're pleased to have added such a vibrant statistics program to a liberal arts college, which used to be a department only of mathematics. And we're delighted to have you here. This is a new building where we're hosting you. It was just completed. In fact, many people who are living in the building already would tell you it's not quite complete. But it's complete and safe for you to be here. It's an interdisciplinary science center. There is no department in this building that doesn't need and use statistical analysis and data science. Indeed, there's probably no field at all in any college or university that doesn't need and require it. And so you're in a great domain and a promising domain. And I know you're here to get linked with possible careers. That's crucially important, and I hope you have a successful and rewarding day. This conference is especially fitting for Amherst. Amherst is a small liberal arts college with 1,800 or so students. For some time, we've been focused on the importance of drawing talent from every group across this country and around the world. About 45% of our students identify as domestic students of color. About 10 or 11% are international students. 89% of our international students are on financial aid. 61% of our overall student body is on financial aid. We believe in the importance of developing talent, and that's why Amherst has chosen to make the biggest effort we can make to create a diverse and inclusive student body. We're all the better for it, and I hope you get to meet some of our students today as well as some of our faculty. They're extraordinary, as I know you all are. So again, welcome. There are lots of wonderful places, nooks in this building where you might have conversations and enjoy yourselves while you're working. And I hope you'll take advantage of it. But in any case, we're pleased, we're proud, we're honored that you're here. So thanks for coming. Yeah.
Thank you, Biddy, so much for your support of StatFest 2018. I know from Nick and Brittany that your office and your support has been invaluable. I also want to thank you for personally coming. We had the president here with us. She could have sent a dean or a chair, and we appreciate that you thought it fitting to take time out of your schedule to come be with us. So thank you so much for hosting us today. Thank you. Next, I have the pleasure of welcoming to the podium Dr. Barry Nussbaum, who's the immediate past president of ASA. And I actually had the honor to be inducted as an ASA fellow when Barry was president and got to shake his hand on stage. And he gave one of the most interactive and fun presidential addresses. And we're just so happy that he's here to welcome us from ASA.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the American Statistical Association, I'm delighted to welcome you and see so many students here. And I know Dr. Martin just left, but I will tell you something. I noticed there were a few Amherst students. If you want to get in good with your president, one of the founding fathers of the American Statistical Association became afterwards president of Amherst College. So when you see Dr. Martin, say there's a chance Barry Nussbaum is here. He'll give you an application blank. You can join the American Statistical Association and still be president of Amherst College. Frankly, I also want to thank her. This is a new building. I gave a talk earlier this year in Botswana at a brand new auditorium, and the electricity didn't work, so you're way ahead of the game here. So welcome. ASA, American Statistical Association, 18,000 members, the biggest professional statistical association in the world, and we do care about minorities very much so. Renee, who you can see with her enthusiasm, chairs our Committee on Minority and Statistics. It's very important, not just for the African American community, but for many of our international students. We want you, we think there's a tremendous brain power. We don't do it because we think it's a nice thing to say we do. You guys have just a tremendous amount of intellect and brain power. It's important. for our profession. I mean, the whole mission of the ASA is to promote the practice and profession of statistics. And I chatted with a few of you. I had the opportunity during breakfast, and I'm just delighted at the applications you're doing. We think it's terrific. I hope you enjoy today. We have some special, because there were so many students, especially undergraduates, we have, in your honor, several things. One, there's a page that went on our website, I think just yesterday, ASA Student Resources. Lots of stuff there for you, which includes lots of professional advice. How do you get jobs in statistics, StatTrack, JobWeb. This is statistics. Interesting. Many of you wonder, well, what do you use statistics for? And then you find out, my gosh, it's in so many different fields. Looking at this as statistics is fantastic. We also have some undergraduate student competitions where you can get some awards, both financial and travel awards. So there are some incentives here, awards and scholarships. And one thing I want to talk about is you, as students, can get this whole membership in ASA for $25, but we have a special for you today. Participants in StatFest, it's complimentary. Yeah, complimentary. Now, I have to tell you, this is a better deal than they give the president of the American Statistical Association. So I'll be your friend. You also get something else, little incentive here. Student chapters. I know Professor Horton's trying hard to establish one here at Amherst. Student chapters, an ability for you, or an opportunity for you to talk with other students and learn what's going on. Student chapters have had an explosive growth. We now have 68 of them, I believe. And what we do is, if you form a student chapter, gosh, I can't believe this is like a giveaway show on TV. Not only have I given you membership for a year, but if you form a student chapter, you get a free T-shirt with the chapter's logo. Not bad, huh? And we give about, I think it's about $100 per chapter for little social events. So you go together. We've learned with a lot of sampling theory, if we give you some money for a pizza party, people will come. You know, we got to feed you. So we learned how to do that. So I hope, in fact, special incentive, if Amherst College gets a student chapter on our list of the 68, you would be the first one alphabetically. So there's a real incentive here. And you know, as I was thinking of these remarks, it dawned on me, Renee, probably you too, we don't get free membership or a T-shirt.
No.
We should talk to somebody in high places. Yeah, we need to talk about that. Have a very good day today. I hope to see a student chapter. And a lot of you are not from Amherst, as I realized also. You know, other colleges have them. It's explosive growth. It's a great way to network. I hope you'll find today just as stimulating. And we're delighted to be a sponsor of it. Thank you.